So let's make it right. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. If you got life and you got pride, you may not have money, but you're living day by day. You gotta have faith and don't wanna work. Get up off that seat and put that brain to work. Alright. Hey. Day. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
So German is telling you, if you have life, then give God praise. I mean, we're not trying to say that you need to just tolerate the having less and when you need more. It's always good to be ambitious and want more. But what we are saying to you is you need to just appreciate what you do have, and give thanks nonetheless. And as you do that, you can continue to aspire for greater things. There is nothing wrong with doing that, okay? So I was asking you to tell me or share with me, what did you do this Christmas? What were you able to do yesterday? I had church in the morning and then I had a wedding. Yes. And after the wedding, I just needed some rest. What did you do? Were you able to eat all the foods that you wanted? What did you do this Christmas? You can give me a call. The number is 462-1100. You can give me a call or you can join me on social media, Dear Learning Academy YouTube channel. And you can share with me, what did you do for your Christmas? How did you celebrate it? When you get an opportunity, you can leave a comment and I will be able to share that, on the next show.
Said this morning I woke up and I looked in the mirror and every part of my body was in place. Many people died and never saw this day. So another day I live, I appreciate. Don't ever wanna act too high and mighty, cause tomorrow I can fall down on my face. So in everything, Lord, I give you praise. And I will put a smile on my face. Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain, joy, thank you for pain, joy. Don't fuss and fight.
Let us unite. It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. So though I walk through the valleys of the shadows of death, I will fear no evil, won't be dismayed. When I see the clock ticking away and the things are not
Okay, so I just want to read a little history there for you. Why do we celebrate Boxing Day? Today is Boxing Day. Why do we celebrate it? Does it have to do with some, big boxing match or what's that guy's name there? Mayweather. I'm not a boxing fan, but I have seen Rocky. I have seen the movie Rocky, and that's the boxing experience that I need. But let me read a little bit of history there for you about Boxing Day and what it's all about. Okay, so according to BBC.com.uk, it says that Boxing Day got its name when Queen Victoria was on the throne in the 1800s and has nothing to do with the sport of boxing. There you have it. I guess I was wrong. It's not about Rocky or any of those people. The name comes from a time when the rich used to box up gifts to give to the poor. Boxing Day was traditionally a day off rather for servants, and the day when they received a special Christmas box from their masters. The servants would also go home on Boxing Day to give Christmas boxes to their families. This is some interesting stuff. The day also has religious connections and is celebrated as St. Stephen's Day in Ireland and Catalonia region of Spain. In some European countries, such as Hungary, Germany, Poland, and the Netherlands, Boxing Day is celebrated as a second Christmas Day. Imagine that, a second Christmas Day. Another day to celebrate Christmas. Collection of money. Now that's what this one is interesting. Churches also played a part in the creation of Boxing Day. So I'm reading this and I'm hoping that a pastor or a member of a church is listening, because I think this is something we could definitely do in the churches. Through the year, they would take money from churchgoers in the form of a collection and hand it at Christmas. So throughout the year, they would be doing a special collection, I'm assuming, and they would pile it up so it would be accumulative. And then Christmas, they would hand it out. Many of them stored the collection money in a box, which they opened on Christmas Day. The money was then handed out to the poor the next day. This is some exciting stuff. This is something we should definitely do on Boxing Day. Today, those boxes aren't as popular. However, some people leave out extra money for people like the paper boys. We don't really have paper boys in Antigua, and the paper boys and girls in the weeks before Christmas, and call it a Christmas box. So it's all about Boxing Day is basically about a Christmas box. Okay. When is Boxing Day? Of course, we know Boxing Day is today, the 26th of December. So we're celebrating that today. It is also a public bank holiday in the UK. It's also a public holiday right here in Antigua. I wanna say this because this is interesting. I know the government give you 2 days, but listen to this. When December 26th is a Saturday, the Boxing Day bank holiday is moved to the next Monday. I'm sorry, but you guys who are working, you're not getting that this year. So I'm gonna just continue reading and leave that part, that political part out. If December 26th, yeah, falls on a Sunday, then the holiday is the following Tuesday. Ah, boy. BBC said that, not me. Okay. So some people talk about Boxing Day and football. Christmas Day is now a football free zone, but this wasn't always the case. In the days before TV, there would be a full program of matches on 25th of December with fans popping on hats and gloves to watch football at grounds across the UK after eating. My friend there, Benny in Florida, he did a video yesterday, said he was going to be watching football. So I guess that was still happening. Just some more final stuff. They have turkey sandwiches. So for many people, Boxing Day actually only means one thing: leftovers. Leftovers from your Christmas dinner. If you have any leftovers, let's face it, many people prepare way too much food for Christmas Day. Yep, a lot of people be cooking up a storm and end up eating it for the next week. I don't know about the next week, but definitely the next day. Turkey curry, turkey pies, ham, the famous turkey sandwich. This is a UK thing. So in Antigua, we talk about macaroni pie and red bean rice. I'm not sure why Antiguans love the red bean rice so much. And everything that you cook, the ham, the turkey, everything. Yum. Making me hungry already, right? Are you hungry? So some people are probably over there stewing up some extra ham that they had from yesterday for breakfast. You know, that is all good. Thank you very much. Good morning to you, Cheyenne, for joining me there on YouTube. Good morning to you, my darling. Yes, yes, yes. So I was just sharing a little bit of history there of Boxing Day and why it is celebrated, what it's all about. But the part that took my biggest takeaway from this is, you know, the churches collecting the money throughout the year, and then they wait on Boxing Day to give back to the poor, you know, that same money that they would have accumulated throughout the year. I mean, if we continue to do that, as simple as maybe even a $5 or $20, whatever you have, and you continue to collect that for 364 days or less, 60 days, let's say, thereabout. By the time Christmas comes, you can have a decent change to give to the poor. And I think that is a suggestion I would definitely like to throw out to the churches. Maybe we can take that back up. You know, this is about culture, and there are things that we can adapt as long as it's positivity, as long as it brings growth. And giving back to the poor is something that is definitely worth giving. Because while many of us might be celebrating Christmas and saying, yeah, 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 showing all our gifts under the tree, there's probably someone who has nothing. So let's consider them. Let's remember them. It's a beautiful day.
Said this morning I woke up and I looked in the mirror and every part of my body was in place. Many people died and never saw this day. So another day I live, I appreciate. Don't don't ever wanna act too high and mighty, cause tomorrow I can fall down on my face. So in everything wrong, I keep it great. And I put a smile on my face. Thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day, beautiful day, it's a beautiful day, yeah. Don't go somebody, let us unite. Love our lives, so let's roll. It's a beautiful day, yeah. It's a beautiful day, yeah. So we go walk through the valleys of the shadows of death. I will think no evil won't be this way. When I see the clock ticking away and the things are not in place. Everything in life happens for a reason. Disappointment comes with a lesson. It's for me to get wiser. Got to work harder. In the end, it will get better. Lord, I thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. Thank you for joy. Thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Please don't let us fight. Let us fight. So let's make it right. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. If you got life, then you got praise. You may not have money, but you're living day by day. You can't have faith and don't want to work. Get up off that seat and bring that brain to work. Hey, hey, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Yeah. It may not be the way I want it to be, but I thank you for every situation that made me good and bad friends that came into my life, and those who are still here today. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Lord, Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for day. It's a beautiful day, beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Yeah. Don't fuss and fight, let us unite. It's up our lives and let's make it right. It's a beautiful Okay, so this is Mark Isaac now on your radio, and he's just talking about the mercies that can't done. Oh, na, na, na. We know the mercies can't done when you make it to Christmas 2020 and you're still celebrating. And in my mind is so confusing, man. But I can see them coming. It's a season coming to keep me from flying. But you can try no more. You see me? Try everything, I will overcome. Mercies it can't done over me. I
just want to say a very, very, very special good morning to my sweet little girl, baby Triumph. You celebrated your first Christmas yesterday. Is there anybody celebrating a first Christmas? Do you have any newborns celebrating their first Christmas? A special also good morning to Miss Dina. Dina, you are the mother of my next little girly there in Denaria. She's such a princess. She's also celebrating her first Christmas. So good morning to all the first Christmasers.
So you can try on your walk with me this year. Shall I get you never overcome? If I don't get the impression, no, I'm simple like to relate. With a black it's try long. So I don't make it, that's the part. Keep it down, look at the top. If I like to keep what you have to say, I push my God to lift it up. This is God. This is God. I feeling. That's how we get up, and then up, and then up. It's the best, and the best, and the best, and the best. Oh, amen. Mercy's a garden, favorite garden. Mercy's a garden, over me. Mercy's a garden, favorite garden. Mercy's a garden, over me. Mercy's a garden, she's a
Yes, so we are celebrating and we are saying mercy is kind of done. If you stay a little bit connected with me, I'm going to be sharing with you three reasons why you should read. Yes, three reasons why you should read. So stay connected with me right here on Youth and Vision. Let's enjoy some good music. If you're just waking up, I am your host, Auntie Dia, right here on ZDK Liberty Radio. We are having a really, really good time, enjoying some good music, talking about what we did yesterday for Christmas Day, and just being grateful. And I'm going to share a few reasons with you why you should read. So I think you should stay connected to here and find out what they're going to be.
But I can see them coming. It's a season coming to keep me from flying. But you can try on the walk. You see me, you say, hey, try anything I will overcome. It's like you want me to live up on. You want people like to be like them. They want to try them upside down. So I'm outside the shop transform. I will keep my hands on the sun. Still I'm going on the vacation. Because you're letting them come. I don't know. This is a garden. This is a garden.
This is one of the things that I try to promote among you young people is your self-talk. What are the things that you're saying to yourself? Are you speaking good things to yourself, or are you speaking negative things to yourself? And these are some of the powerful lyrics that you can listen to. This song by Mac Isaac there. Very strong lyrics, you know. He's talking about try everything, I will overcome. Do you have confidence in yourself and say, I will overcome this? I know this is a challenge. It may be a little bit difficult, but I am going to overcome it anyway. Yes. What is your self-talk like this morning?
So you can try on your walk. This way,
Try everything, I will overcome. Wow, wow, wow. This is some confidence. He said, I don't care what you have to say. I will praise my God till I'm fed up. And that's not going to happen. We ain't going to be fed up. So this is Youth and Vision this morning. I want to share with you, before I leave you, three reasons why you should read. Okay. I know as young people, you do not always like to read, and sometimes parents don't make it as fun because when you are doing something, they say to you, go read a book, and they make it seem like it's a punishment. But I want you to understand that it's actually very, very good for you. So I am going to share with you three reasons why you should read. According to the Learning Academy, there's three reasons why you should read. And the very, very first one is it feeds the brain. Yes, I'm going to say that again. Reading feeds your brain. So you eat when you're hungry, you eat food. Your brain is hungry and it's thirsty all the time. So when you feed it by reading, it's a beautiful thing. You increase your vocabulary, you increase your knowledge. So reading feeds your brain. That's reason number one why you should read. Oh, no, no, yes. So there's a few things that you would like to know. There's information that you would like to find out. And one of the key ways to find that out is to read. I'll give you a simple example. You want to know, you go to the supermarket, you want to make sure you know what's on these labels. You want to also know what are you going to be eating, whatever is in the bag. You have to read it to find out, right? So when you read, you learn new words, you get a lot of knowledge, you get a lot of understanding about things. I mean, just this morning, I was reading an article there by the BBC UK where they shared the history behind Boxing Day. Maybe you heard it from me, but because I was able to read it, I now have the knowledge of what it's all about. So, reading, again, the first reason why you should read is to feed your brain. Over me. So the next reason why you should read, I'm going to give you the second reason. Remember, we're doing three reasons. The second reason why you should read is to improve your speech. Yes, you can tell how much someone reads by the way in which they speak. Again, the more words you know, the more information you know, the better you will be able to articulate and speak. So if you want to improve your quality of speaking, you definitely need to do a little more reading. If you want to improve your quality of your writing, you definitely need to do more reading. Because when you read, you see different samples of how others would have written or how others would say something. And because you can do that, there you have it. Then you are able to speak properly or write better. So that's your second reason for reading. Over me.
I'm feeling. That's how we're winning. It's the blessing, the blessing, the blessing, the blessing. Oh, Amen. Mercy's a garden, favor a garden, blessings a garden, over me. Mercy's a garden, favor a garden, blessings a garden, over me. Mercy's a garden, she's a
And the third reason for reading is that it creates an awareness that improves understanding. So, Dear Learning Academy has been sharing these three reasons for reading. The first one is it feeds the brain. You need to read so you can feed your brain so it doesn't starve and shrivel up. And the second one is to improve your speech. And the third reason is it creates an awareness that improves your understanding. Again, the more you read, the more things you will be able to learn about, the more things you will become aware of. And because you are aware of things, you'll be able to understand things better, because you will be able to make connections. For example, if somebody speaks to you about something new, or you read something new, because of what you would have read before, it's going to help you to have a better awareness because you have that knowledge now. So you understand what the person is talking about. Reading is so important. So I hope, parents, that some of the gifts that you bought this year was a book. Was it a book? Did you buy your child a book this Christmas? The sins it can't done over me.
I come to hurt some feelings. I come to make some noise. Remove myself out of the
This guy is very provocative. He says, I come to hurt some feelings. You know, sometimes people are looking for you to be down, but you're not down. So you're just smiling away and having a good time. And that can hurt some feelings indeed.
So you can try on your walk. This way, yeah. I think I will overcome. If I don't be there, no, I'm sitting like to be like, come with that like it's a louse. I don't make close if you can't step up. Keep them down, look at the top. If I like to keep what you have to say, I praise my God to lift it up. This is God. This is God.
I just want to say a special good morning to my friend Ricky. We have been friends for so many years and we continue to be connected. You are connecting with me right there on WhatsApp as we continue this show. Just a few minutes left. So I send a special good morning to you, Ricky. Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. Oh, na, na, na.
Oh, na, na, na.
This morning, yes.
And in my mind is stuck confronting me, but I can see them coming. It's a secret planning to keep me from flying. But you can try on the wall. You see me, you say I don't think I will overcome. It's like you want me to live on. The walks people like to be like them. That one keep trying to upside down. Some distractions from my life will keep my hands on my son. Still I'm going on the temptation. You can't feel like it come from. I don't know. Mercy's a God. Favor of God. Mercy's a God. Overboard. Mercy's a God. Favor of God. Mercy's a God. Overboard. Mercy's a God. Favor of God. Mercy's a God. Because when I'm looking at this section, I'm going to my time, say that. Cause I know see, I'm going to go Tuesday, but it's just second, keep it from yeah. So you can try all you want. Me, this yeah. All I didn't ever overcome. If I don't keep it in my mind, no, I'm still like to be like, come with it, like it's a life. So I don't close it, look at the book. Keep it down, look at the top. If I like that, get what you have to say. I press my God to lift it up.
Okay, so I am so sorry to those who are joining me on Facebook Live. I am very sorry. I was not aware that you were actually there. So I'm going to try and say a quick good morning to you before I leave. Good morning to you, Kamika Ware. I know my little girl, my there, is saying good morning to me. She's saying good morning, Lady Grant. Good morning to you, my darling. Good morning to you, Maria George. Good morning. I am tuned in. Season's blessings to you and your family. Season's greetings to you too, Miss Maria George there. I am just going to see if I can back up on the comments and say good morning to you guys. Thank you so much for connecting with me this morning. You can share with me before I leave one more time. How did you spend your Christmas? Did you have a good time? Were you able to connect with your family? What did you do? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Declaration for this nation. Oh, wake up to a new day and this morning. Oh, thank Father for your mercy and sending. Oh. All right, so I'm just going to go through the comments and say good morning to you. Season's greetings, Monique Wilshire. Good morning to you. Good morning, Capricorn Queen Daru. I just sent some birthday greetings to you. Good morning. Monique says, give thanks for life. She's grateful to be alive. Good morning, Miss Bernadette Joseph Ephraim, always there supporting Auntie Dia. Good morning. Hope you are. Yes, my family and I, we had a good time yesterday. We had church, then we had wedding, man. We had plenty things going on. Yes. Thank you so much, Bernadette Ephraim, for sharing that comment there, listening to the cries. We are trying to help the young people as they go through different changes and struggles and their stages in life. Yes, indeed. We're trying to help them with their mental health. They need to be encouraged to listen to Auntie D on a Saturday morning. It's just for an hour. They could go right back to sleep if they feel like. Monique, some from her girls too. Very nice, very nice. Her mom cooked dinner. Yes. The Christmas dinner. Grab and go. No large family gathering permitted. Yep. We're still trying to keep up with the protocols. Very nice. Leftover foods are the sweetest. Yeah, sometimes I think they taste better the next day. Maybe it's because the seasoning settles in. I don't know why. So thank you guys so much for joining me this morning right here on ZDK Liberty Radio. Those of you joining me on YouTube, those of you joining me right here on Facebook, thank you so much. We had a good time this morning. And just before I go, I just want to reiterate to the young people again, 3 reasons why you should read. And if you do not like reading, I think this is a habit that you should pick up for the new year. And one of the things you can do when you want to start a new habit in the new year is you start it in December, so it already becomes a part of you. Okay, so the first reason, according to the Learning Academy, 3 reasons you should read are: 1, it feeds your brain, it helps you to learn new words, it teaches you, you get new knowledge. 2, it improves your speech and the manner in which you speak. The more you read, the better you will be able to speak and write. And number 3, it creates an awareness that improves your understanding. The more you read, the better you'll be able to understand different things around you, especially if you read a wide range of books of different topics. Okay, so I leave these 3 reasons with you. And I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me. We have 5 more minutes and then we will be rolling it out. Maria Judge says she had fun, listening or getting calls from her friends in St. Martin, Dominica, Guadeloupe, the US. Good morning to all of those listening from across the Caribbean, across the world. And yes, the telephones and technology has given us an opportunity to text and call and video chat our friends and family from across the globe. So I know a lot of that was happening yesterday. A lot of people even posting things on their status, just different ways to connect. Either way, whether we can't do it physically, we can still do it through our computers and through the internet. And that's what we are doing now, connecting right there on ZDK Liberty Radio with Youth Envision. I just want to say a special thanks to ZDK Liberty Radio for the opportunity to present something like this, to have something that the young people can be a part of. So I just want to say a special thanks also to ZDK, the management and staff. Special good morning to CJ and to my tech guy there. I call him T-Mac. Special good morning to all of you. And thank you so much for this opportunity. And I hope we can continue it into the new year, that it shall become something even bigger and better. Blessings of God over me. Blessings of God over me. I come to hurt some feelings. I come to make some noise. Remove myself out of timing. The script is so annoying. It's so obvious. One that have your own way. And just before I leave you, I just want to give you a little motivation. And yes, it's a scriptural motivation from Joshua 1:9. It says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be terrified or dismayed or intimidated. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." So be strong, of good courage, as you go into the new year. God's blessings and everything to you. May you have more life to do great things. And see you next Saturday by God's grace. I am your host, Auntie Dia, and this is Youth and Vision.